What's going on, everybody? XRP holders. I know some of you already know, but I want everybody to be on the same page because we're this close of exposing the entire corruption, the scam that the anti-crypto army and the SEC is involved. Take a look at what's on the screen right now because in about 2 minutes, he destroyed her once again. Just picture this, guys. Trump winning, John E. Dito winning. That guarantees Gary Gensler leaving by firing or he resigning, right? I think he's going to resign. He's too proud. But that will ignite what you and I have been waiting for. What is it, Oscar? XRP to the moon, crypto to the moon, Bitcoin to the moon. So hold on a second. We're not there yet. This is coming to an end. And you can clearly see, guys, that they don't really like you because they're building that anti-crypto army that we heard about a year plus ago. And when I saw it for the first time, I'm like, Elizabeth Warren. I thought you were right because she was a decent contender for the candidate of president, about a couple years ago during Trump or so. But nah, not anymore. She wants power. They always want power. But I'm happy that Johnny Deaton, as you know, guys, a legend, an OG for the XRP holders, is speaking out. Now, take a look at this. I'll take you back once we finish, but this is good.
In Washington, Senator, are you going to address the fact that she sits on the banking committee and Gary Gensler, who she's supposed to oversee and keep responsible, hold him accountable, she gave him not only the questions, but the answers to what she was going to say. She said, here, I'm going to ask you these questions under oath, and I want you to give these answers, okay? And then he did it. And then Senator Warren gets on TV and says, don't take my word for it. Gary Gensler said it. When she's the one that told him. That is corruption to its core. And Senator Warren's guilty. I prosecuted as a federal prosecutor under 18 U.S.C. 1622 suborning perjury cases. And I could convict Senator Warren like that on this. And I hope she addresses that because, Senator, you were a law professor. And I'm going to ask you, when you give the student the exam and the answers and then give that student an A, would that professor get fired?
Your minute, Senator.
So let's start with healthcare, where this question started.
You're not going to deal with Gary Gensler?
Let's start with healthcare, where this started.
Exactly.
And he wants to talk about corruption. Let's use the 80, 90, 100 rule. 80% of Mr. Deaton's wealth is tied up in crypto. 90% of his funding for this campaign is coming from crypto.
Senator, that's
and
time.
And 100%
Senator,
of his loyalty in Washington
Mr. Deaton, you
will
have 30
be
seconds to respond.
That is corruption.
Senator, thank you.
It's just starting out. Yeah, listen, you notice that she didn't even mention, I called her corrupt, and she wouldn't even address it. She won't address it. She won't address the Epstein stuff either. She just wants to kick it under the carpet and pretend that it didn't happen. Senator, I can tell you this. I come from extreme poverty. I made all my money that I've made. I made it before I went to Washington. What people are sick of are people like you going to Washington, D.C. broke and then coming back 10 years later and being multi-millionaires. And so I don't think you should ever condemn anyone in the private sector who came from poverty and food stamps to make it be successful. And when you say I didn't donate, Senator, I sued the SEC. I won a Lawyer of the Year award,
Mr. Deaton,
Consumer Advocate of the Year, Freedom of Defender Award, because I did all that work pro bono. That's called pro bono work.
Wait,
something you didn't.
Senator, Mr. Deaton, we need to move on.
Crypto? Are you kidding me that
holders,
counts as a charitable contribution?
That you abandoned. That you abandoned.
It got very nicely intense. That was Thursday this week. But just think about it for a second. You want somebody who is fighting on behalf of crypto, in this case, XRP holders, right? 75,000 of them, and 80% plus of their wealth in crypto. That's pretty cool, right? In a way, I mean, you and I, we're degens, right? Some of you, like we go all in crypto because we want to change our lives forever. Sometimes we come from poverty or the middle class and we want to be in financial freedom while they are using taxpayer money to fund whatever they want and costs. You see? So kind of like putting yourself in a balance and saying, okay, who's going to be that person who can lead us and who can, as a group, add legislation so our industry prospers here in the US? Because if not, all of those jobs and companies are going to leave. And I can tell you they're going to other different financial markets like Dubai, Tokyo, Shanghai, Singapore, the UAE, and more. Like there's so many great places out there. Sadly, the US has to change course. If not, they're going to win, and goodbye to everything. And here it is. Here it is. He said it, on October 11. He posted this. 75K XRP token holders, including 627 here in Massachusetts. I spent 75,000 of my own money prosecuting the case. Every time I believe the SEC couldn't degrade itself any further, the lawyers at the SEC proved me wrong. So it goes and goes and goes. And, this week was huge when it comes to the SEC alone Form C that we talked about, how they delayed, it took some time, but this was also happening. And I'm sure that you guys realized that it was going on. You watched the live and everything, the entire debate. There was so much town halls and conversations, from Trump and Harris and also them. So I just wanted to make sure that you are aware that there's a lot at stake. There's so much going on. And a lot of people might tell me, well, Oscar, why are you getting too much into politics? Because politics has come to the chat of crypto. And what you're seeing right there on the screen is the co-founder, Chris Larsen, who donated $1 million to Harris' campaign. And now we're seeing that Chris Larsen, 2.75 billion XRP, could soon support Ripple's ODL as supply tightens. Guys, everywhere you see, it's crypto politics, because they know this could be a neck and neck here in the election in a few more weeks. I'm just trying to prepare you in this adult level channel, guys, conversations that there's no fear into bringing these topics, because if we don't address crypto as a whole in the current scenario, they're going to come at us. They don't want us. They don't want to bank with us. Remember what we showed you yesterday with Brad Garlinghouse? He debanked himself. He debanked himself because he knows crypto companies in the US are having a really hard time letting customers, connect their banks to that crypto application. And they're not making it any easier. So, guys, wake up. Like, this is getting very frustrating. You tell me in the comments, Oscar, XRP is dead. It's not moving. It's trash. It's garbage. It's a stable coin. I get it. The reason why it's like that is because we have, sadly, a very unique position in the US where XRP was created, US innovation, US intelligence, but at the end of the day, it's not really helping it flourish, but in due time, right? As of right now, guys, we see the price of XRP holding that 50 cents, not going much higher, not going much lower, thankfully. But I also want to remind you guys of the decent plays that we're trying to play. First link down below, join Margex now before it's too late. Up to 10,000 welcome bonus. I would like to increase this a little bit more like that. There's, no KYC. Just your email. And I think it's pretty cool, to use it on my phone. I always like to trade and make some plays. This is my XRP, but I also have some ones that I started pretty early, like this 25x with Shiba Inu. So it always helps to know once we go down, when we can open a long. So it really helps. So join up right now. There's close to 70 of us crazy ones trading every single day. So appreciate you guys. Just wanted to know who is ready. And of course, right there on my 1 hour, let's go to the 4 hours right there. There you go. So what we're seeing right here, I have activated my PPF, which is my past, present, future indicator. And for XRP, we're seeing now that we're touching that Neo cloud. So the price of XRP is losing momentum as of this moment. As you can tell, today is the 19th. So 7 days ago, that's the 12th. The 12th is somewhere here. So starting on Monday this week or Sunday, we saw the price of XRP come all the way up here. But sadly, it's still getting stuck because, of course, the appeal, the Form C, these conversations, the debate. So it might just continue like this for a little bit longer. But make no mistake. Let's go back to CoinMarketCap. Make no mistake. BTC holding 68, even 67. It's a good deal. This might be a very massive week, and I just wanted to prepare you. We're this close, and every single time we're getting these debates and the conversations, guys, the light comes out, and we finally can put somebody who's going to represent crypto and us in a much better way. At least if they're not anti-crypto, that's much better, right? But yeah, their show is ending. Gary Gensler, Elizabeth Warren, and more. Hopefully, they're going to be gone, and crypto can go full speed ahead. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.